Hi, my name is Stephen Gordon, and this is my fourth year creative computing demo. So first off, a user can go to the app's website to install it. They first have to hit add to home screen, and then they can add it to the home screen. They can then open the app from their home screen and log in. So users can use their Google account or email to log in, but for this example, I use my Google account. Usually Google asks for some two-factor authentication. And there we go, it pops up in YouTube. And then I agree that it's me trying to sign in. And then I can go back to my app and I have successfully logged in. Once a user is logged in, they can go to settings and they can turn on push notifications by allowing access. And then once they go to receive their first payment, they can receive it by this QR code and they will get a push notification with the value they received. So here's an example push notification. I've sent some money from another device, and any second, once the transfer is confirmed, a push notification will come through. And there we go. So I just received $3, and it also appears on the lock screen. And when I drag to refresh, the app updates my balance to $13.4, which is 3 more. From the home screen, users can see their balance, their Gmail account name that they signed in with, their blockchain address, which they can receive funds to, and then when they tap, it'll copy it to their clipboard. They can see their recent transfers, the from and to, and the balance that they sent in the transfer or received. By clicking on one, they can review an individual transaction receipt. And by clicking see all, they can see all their transactions, and it's broken down by month. And when clicking on an individual transaction, again, they can see the receipt. And then they can navigate back to the home screen. So once the user wants to send money, they can hit the send button. All their recent transfers will show up. By default, if the user in that transfer is not saved to their contacts, it just shows their blockchain address. If you click on one transfer, you can see all their recent payments with that payee. And again, they can see the transaction receipt for that payment. Again, if the blockchain address, if their contact is not in their address book, they can add that blockchain address to their contacts by adding the contacts. So I'll call them John, hit add to contact. And now even when I go back to the home page, that person is now known as John in my app. So I can go to send John some money. By navigating to the send page, I'm shown a keypad, which I can then enter an amount. You can hit balance to enter in your entire account balance, or you can go back and you can enter in a custom amount. And if you try to enter an amount greater than your account balance, you can't send. Once a valid amount is entered into the app, for example, $250, the user can then go to send the payment to the payee that they chose. And then by holding to send, the transaction is sent and the transfer is on its way. And then after some time, when the transfer is complete, the user is navigated back to their transactions homepage where they can see all their recent transfers. And there it is, 10 seconds ago, $2.50 to John. A user can have many contacts, so by choosing this contact here, I can add them to my address book. I'll name this one Alice. And if I go back to the home page, in the bottom navigation, I can choose to see all my contacts and I can see John and Alice. And from the contacts page, you can send them money again. Another feature from the search page is the scan a QR code feature. It allows users to scan another payee's QR code to send them money. By granting access to the device camera, they can then scan another user's QR code and proceed to send them a payment. In the settings page, a user has access to clear local storage as a debugging feature in case their account balance is not updating correctly or transaction history is displayed wrong. A user can clear the local storage and it will reset everything back to the default. And finally, when clicking log out, a user is then logged out and brought back to the home page to log in again.